Lord Rimuru, the situation in Falmuth is going as planned. Here is the non-aggression pact they signed as part of the peace treaty, as well as their first payment in the sum of 1,500 stellar gold coins.
That's more than I expected. But Falmuth is a major trading hub.
That's true. Though as I understand it, the majority of this comes from King Admaris's personal treasury. But now that he no longer has any royal knights, he can't risk stirring up trouble with the nobility, or else they might steal everything from him.
Makes sense. So, does it look like war is going to break out like you planned?
Yes, most certainly. The nobles forced him to take out the rest of the reparations as a loan, and their new king won't be able to endure that for long. Which is precisely why the former king decided to name his brother Edward as successor rather than his son.
Notice, the factions within the Kingdom of Falmuth who do not wish to pay reparations will likely attempt to force all responsibility onto Admaris.
I see.
Now that Admaris has stepped down and become a Viscount, he will be moved away from the capital to a small territory near that of Count Needle Mygom.
Yome's party made their headquarters in Needle's domain, so if anything were to happen, they can come to his aid right away.
Quite astute, my lord.
Even if this new king tried to ditch Admaris, Yome wouldn't just sit back and do nothing.
Not only that, but if he were to denounce the new king for going back on his word, it would lead to a revolt.
It's kinda scary how easily he's driven a wedge within Falmuth just by having Yome throw his lot in with Admaris. Glad he's on our side. Keep doing your thing, but try to make sure ordinary citizens don't get caught up in it.
You can count on me.
Will do. And if you start running low on funds, you can use these fancy new coins.
I'm most grateful for your consideration, my lord, but that won't be necessary. Though if you would allow me to fight personally...
Sorry, no can do. I'll assign you some forces, but you should try to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
If that is what you wish, I shall operate from the shadows.
You could learn a thing or two from him, Shion.
Come on! All I've ever done is carry out your orders to the best of my ability!
Incidentally, the Western Holy Church has contacted Rahim and desires to speak with him.
Ray who? Oh! You mean that old Archbishop guy?
From what I can surmise, they aim to get a first-hand account of exactly what happened during the battle between Falmuth's troops and Tempest. How would you like us to respond?
If we do nothing, the situation could get messier.
Considering the Church's approach, it may be within our best interest to allow the meeting.
Yeah, you're right. Since those three were the only survivors, it makes sense the Church would want to hear from one of them. It looks like the Western Holy Church was monitoring Veldora's movements, so they probably know right away if we lied to them.
In that case, should we have him tell the truth?
Let's put a message in this crystal. Then we'll have Rahim bring it over to the Church and see how they react to it.
Understood.